welcome back to the 2018 Granny Square Crochet Along. Today we are making this little beauty, the Victorian bedspread square. It is beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. So we have this almost mesh effect going on here with double crochets. And that's all that is double crochets, and then I've been stretching it out. So double crochets and popcorn stitches, and that, we have some single crochets in the middle, and that is as simple as that is. Beautiful, beautiful texture going on here. Love it, love it, love it. So you could make this in a variety of colours, or you could just use one colour. We will be slip stitching at the corners of each round, so that's a good place if you want to change colour. I won't be changing colour. I'm actually making this one in the video you're about to watch. I've just finished making it. So yeah, so grab your things and let's have a look at how to make this. Okay, so to start, you can either use a magic ring or you can do chain 4 and slip stitch into your first stitch to make a ring, which is what I've done. And then you're going to chain 1, which doesn't count as anything, just gets us started, and then 1 single crochet into that ring and 3 chains, 3 single crochet into the ring, 1, 2 and 3. Sometimes it can be a bit fiddly starting off in your ring. And then 3 chains, 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3, 3 chains, and 1 more 3 single crochet, 2, 3, chain 3, and let's have a look. So we have our first single crochet in chain 3, then 3 crochet chain 3, 3 crochet chain 3, 3 crochet chain 3, and we need 2 more single crochet to finish that first set. So 2 more single crochet, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into your first single crochet, not your chain but your single crochet. Do a slip stitch into there to finish that round, and there we go. Nice cute little round. If you're using the magic ring, pull that in now, or even if you're using any other ring, pull it in as you can. There we go. Okay, so round 2. For round 2 we are going to work in this first corner. So we are just going to slip stitch across into the corner space, that chain 3 space, and then you're going to chain 3 as your first double crochet and do another double crochet. If you were changing colour, then this is obviously change colour in that corner. Chain 2 and 2 double crochet, 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and now in your middle stitch, so you're going to skip a single crochet and then go in the next stitch, you are going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet popcorn. So in this middle stitch you're going to do 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pull up a loop, pop your hook back in the very first stitch from front to back, and then pop that loop back on the hook, pull down, and then coming through from the back you're going to pull through that first stitch, so it cinches that in, pulls it together, almost folds it in half, and gives us our popcorn stitch there. Nice bit of texture going on. So it folds it from this side to this side. Okay, don't make sure you don't go from the front. That'll make it look totally different. But I'll show you that again. Just chain 1, because we're doing the same on this side as we did on this side now. It's a totally symmetrical square. So in your corner chain space, you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, chain 1, 5 double crochet popcorn in your middle stitch, so skip your first one, grab some more yarn, and it's got tangled, so bear with me. Okay, so 5 double crochet popcorn, so 5 double crochets in that middle single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip that loop up, and this is where you want to make sure that you're not going in from the back. If you go in from the back and this way, then it will pull it in and your popcorn will be at the back. So make sure you go from front to back through that stitch, pop the loop on and pull through. There we go, chain 1. And you're going to repeat that on your next 2 sides, so 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in your chain 3 corner space, and then a popcorn in your middle stitch, and then your corner, and then your popcorn. And don't forget, you're doing a chain 1, and then your corner, chain 1, then popcorn, chain 1, corner, chain 1, popcorn, chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch in the top of your first chain 3. So at the end of that round, you should have this very cute little square with 4 popcorns. Very cute. Okay, so moving on to round 3. You are going to do your corner in exactly the same way. You are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do another. Actually, no, you're not going to do a chain 3 just there. You want to slip stitch across to your corner. So just 1 slip stitch in that next stitch and 1 in your corner space. And there we go. And then chain 3 and a double crochet in that corner space. And just as before, oops, very sorry there. Have a habit of hitting the camera these days. It's not far away. Okay, so we've done 2 double crochet, and now we're going to do chain 3 and 2 double crochet. And our corners will always be done in this same way. So, second double crochet. There we go, and then you're going to do a chain 1, and you are going to do a 5 double crochet popcorn in this first chain 1 space, so just this side of your popcorn that you already have. So 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip your hook out to go into the first one and pop that loop back on and pull through, and then you're going to do a double crochet into the top of this popcorn here. So find where that top is, just there, and do your double crochet. And then you're going to do another 5 double crochet popcorn in this side of the popcorn, so in this chain 1 space here. So 5 double crochet, 3, 4, 5, slip that loop, find your first stitch, pop that loop on and pull through, and then do a chain 1 and then back to your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So nice and simple. Chain 1 and then do a popcorn in this first chain space, double crochet in this popcorn, popcorn in the next space, chain 1 and then do your corner all the way around until you have 8 popcorns, 2 on each side, and I will see you back around here at the beginning or the end. And here we go. How cute is this? Cute, one of the words I use a lot, isn't it? Everything's cute or lovely, but it is lovely. Okay, so for round 4 we are going to start in exactly the same way as I said before. So you are going to slip stitch over into your chain space, so 1 into the next stitch, a slip stitch that is, sorry, slip stitch, oops, slip stitch into that stitch. If you can keep your loop on your hook, and then slip stitch into your corner space. Okay, and then you're going to do chain 3 as a double crochet and then do a double crochet, and then you're going to do a chain 3 and 2 double crochet, just as before. 1, 2, there we go. And then we're going to, what round are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do a popcorn in our first chain 1 space. So skipping over those double crochets and doing 5 double crochets in this chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Ready to do that popcorn. That's that first stitch, pop your loop on and pull through, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets now. You're going to do 1 in the top of this first popcorn, you're going to do a double crochet in the double crochet which we've got in the middle here, double crochet into there and double crochet into the next popcorn. So we've got our popcorn and then 3 double crochets and then a popcorn in the next chain 1 space. 1. So do those 5 double crochets, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Go back to that first one, pop your loop on and pull through, and then because we're doing exactly the same on this side as we've done over here, we're going to chain 1 and then do our corner, 2 double crochet, chain 3 and 2 double crochet. So then you're going to do exactly the same. On this side you're going to chain 1, do a popcorn in your first chain 1 space, 3 double crochet, 1 in the popcorn, 1 in the stitch, 1 in the popcorn, and then another popcorn in the chain space, chain 1 and your corner. So repeat that all the way around, and you will have 2 popcorns on each row, and you can see these popcorns are going out diagonally, so they're going to go out like this, and we're going to get more stitches in the middle of the row, and the popcorns are going to go out like this. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Okay, so the end of round 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the end of round 4 you should have this. So still looking cute, and it's working further out each row, getting wider. Okay, so we're on to round 5. And as you probably already realised, round 5 is going to start in the same way. So do your slip stitch across your corner and chain 3 for your first double crochet, and then do a double crochet and chain 3, 2 double crochet. It's nice when a pattern repeats so you know what you're doing. Isn't it nice when it starts to become familiar? So then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do a popcorn in our first chain 1 space. So skip your double crochet and do a popcorn in this first space. So 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pop that hook through. If it will go, there we go. Pop that loop on and pull through. And then we are going to do 5 double crochets this time, because we're going to do our next popcorn in the chain 1 space right over here. So we have got a popcorn, 3 stitches and a popcorn. So we're going to do a double crochet in each of those. So double crocheting in this popcorn, 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the next stitch, double crochets, and double crochet in the next stitch, and a double crochet in that popcorn. There we go. So we've now got 5 double crochets across the middle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do a popcorn in our chain 1 space over this side. So back to 5 double crochets. 3, 4 and 5. Pull up that loop, find your first stitch, loop back on and pull through. And then because we're at the end, you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to do your corner. 2 double crochet, chain 3 and 2 double crochet. Okay, and then this is where you're going to repeat. You are going to now do a chain 1 and a popcorn in your very first chain 1 space here, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1 in your popcorn, 1 in each of your 3 double crochet, 1 in the next popcorn, and then you're going to do a popcorn in the chain space, chain 1 and do your corner. And I'll see you back around the beginning, and you want to do a slip stitch in the top of your chain 3. I'll see you soon. And here we go at the end of round 5. Now you might find that your square is sort of rising up a bit in the middle. So all you need to do, what I suggest you do, is before you move on to the next round, you always give it a bit of a stretch out. So just always give it a block with your fingers before you move on. Don't wait until you finish to then try and stretch the whole thing out. Just each time you finish, just give it a spin and stretch it out, and that will help a lot. And you can do that on all your squares really. It can help to just give them a squaring up at the end of each round, and it does help a lot, rather than waiting till the end when it's all tight in the middle and you're trying to stretch the whole thing out. So just help it along the way. Okay, so we have 2 more rounds to go with this little beauty, and we're going to start in exactly the same way by slip stitching across to our corner, and then you're going to do your corner as usual by doing chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, and then a chain 1 and a popcorn in your very first chain 1 space. So 5 double crochet, pull up the loop through the first stitch, pop that loop back on and pull through. And then you're going to do 7 double crochets now, because you've added 2 extra stitches on in the last row. So you're going to do 7 double crochets across, so 1 into the popcorn and then 5 stitches, so 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And we had 1 in the popcorn there, that was 6, and then 1 in this popcorn, 7. And then you're going to do your popcorn in the next chain 1 space, 5 double crochets, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the first, double crochet there, pop the loop on, pull through, chain 1, and back to your corner. So corner, chain 1, popcorn in the space, 7 double crochets, popcorn in the space, chain 1, corner, all the way around until you get back to the beginning and slip stitch in your top chain of your chain 3. And here we go at the end of round 5. So we've 1 more round to go, and round 6 is exactly the same as we've done on all our previous rows. The only difference now with round 6 is that instead of doing 7 double crochets along here, you'll be doing 9. So we did 1, 3, 5, 7, and now 9. So I'm going to leave you to get on with that round. So just do your slip stitch across to your corner and continue in exactly the same way as you have done with your popcorn, and then your 9 double crochets, and then your popcorn, and obviously your chain at the beginning and end, after and before your corner. And that's that. So I'll meet you back around this side at the end. And here we are at the end of round 6. How beautiful and pretty is this? You could keep going and going and going and making a big blanket out of this with these, just keep stretching wider and wider. How beautiful would that be? If you need to add another round to this for size, then your next round will have 11 stitches on each side in the middle, and everything else is exactly the same. Or if you just need a little tiny bit of extra size, you could just add a single crochet round. And this square, designed for a bedspread, as in when you put these squares together, they make a diamond. So if you imagine this added over here, making diamonds, and if you imagine this part here up here making beautiful, beautiful diamond shapes, how pretty would that be? You can make it up into just one blanket and it's just radiating inside. How beautiful. So if you've enjoyed crocheting along with me and you found this useful, helpful, then please click the like button and give us a thumbs up. And all the other info that you might want is in the description below. The Facebook group link is there as well. And until next time, just keep hooking and don't let your tea get cold.